Hello, hello, hello. It's Nikki Manching on this final Sunday in August of 2023. Oh my God, this year is going by so fast. We're almost ready for our next festival. It's going to be just a little over a month away. If you haven't signed up, you only have another 2 weeks to sign up and registration is closed. I'm going to talk about it more later. For right now, let's bring up Sonic Boom Boom. They've got an amazing show for you tonight, and followed by the Upside Down Players.
Sunburn in the spring. Uh, I took my kids. This reminds me. I took my kids to the beach at Siesta Key in Florida, and it was in the spring, so we had been in all winter inside, and we were ready to have fun in the sun. And so we went out there in our swimsuits and spent the day because we were living at a place right on the beach. And by the end of the day, everybody was so red and raw that we went to the grocery store to get some kind of salve, and people had all kinds of advice there, and one of them was to put vinegar on, and that, I'll tell you, that did not work. Vinegar does not work on sunburns.
So I've been trying a teaspoon of vinegar every day.
Yeah, and do you have you noticed results?
Well, I was going to ask you. I thought maybe you had noticed a change in me or something, but uh, I feel sour.
Frank, now that you mention it, I have noticed a difference in you. Yes. And yes, it is sour.
Huh. Well, I don't want us to be sour. I want us to. I was doing this so that I could live healthier and do more for you.
And believe me, I'm grateful for all that you do. Frank, uh, there's no easy way to say this. The vinegar gives you an odor.
I take it not a pleasant odor.
You smell, Frank.
Well, I can't tell. You know, um, I'll try. Well, how long have you been keeping this to yourself?
Like 10 days now.
You've lived with a stinky husband for 10 days.
And honestly, I'm at my wit's end at this point. I love you. I love you, but
I know.
yeah.
Well, I love you too, and I am glad you told me because I wouldn't want you to live with a stinky husband for 10 years.
No, well, yeah. I was even considering taking vinegar every day myself so that we would both match.
Edit.
Oh dear. I don't know where my patient is. I'm just so anxious to get this new procedure started. Oh, there you are, madam.
Marvel, you're mumbling to yourself again.
Oh, I'm so. You've heard of me, Dr. Williamson. I'm world-renowned face peeler, and I'm here to peel away all your wrinkles and signs of aging.
You're a blessing, Dr. Levinson.
Yes, yes. Yes. Well, so I just want to take a look. Oh, I see many creases and crevices.
Thank you. I've earned every single one of them,
Yes.
but I would like to have them ironed out.
All of them ironed out?
Yes, Dr. Levinson. You're a
Okay.
miracle worker, is what I hear.
Well, I am heating up the torch. Okay. If you could just put a little bit closer. There you go. Oh, now you're skinless for the moment. Oh dear, something went haywire. Oh,
Why? What? Is something wrong, Dr. Levinson?
Well, half of your face changed. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me get the manual. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take your skin. Here it is. I have it on a silver platter. Take it and just put it right back on you. There you go. Oh gosh, it got worse.
I don't like hearing that.
Well, maybe a little bit of massage might help. Just take a deep breath. Oh, it's straightening out. Take another deep breath. One more and
Edit Joan. Edit Joan. Okay, now, what I want you to do is to move your fingers like this in a circle very quickly. That's it. Okay, well then, do this. I want you to turn your head side to side. That's going to help with your face.
I feel like a bobblehead.
So since
I
you feel
can't
like a
stop now.
bobblehead, why don't you just do some of
Nurse
the
Nancy, I can't stop.
your face is improving just as we speak. You look 100% better, but I think maybe you should do, open and close your mouth.
I can't call it.
You're doing a great job.
I do what I can.
Oh, I better go see if the doctor's available to come back in the room. I'm out of it.
Oh, no.
Oh. Black and white pictures. I love looking through my family album of black and white pictures. There's something so nostalgic about them. And I especially love the black and white pictures of my grandparents. Now, my grandfather was a dentist. My grandmother, they used to call her Queenie. She loved jewelry, but it was always like the fake jewelry, the Monet jewelry. And she loved her afternoon cocktail and her cigarettes. And I've got one picture of them. I'd have to say, I think it's from the 1940s, the late 40s. They're at some dinner club in New York, and all the men had derbies on and fake mustaches that kind of roll up. And my grandmother's sitting there, and she's got a bottle of beer and a cigarette, and the expression on her face is priceless. And it's my favorite black and white photograph of all time.
Granny, I'm not comfortable going to the store and getting your cigarettes and beer anymore.
Because I have to rely on you. I have to rely on you. I cannot get out on my own, and you're the one with the limber legs, Sonny.
I know, but Granny, every time they ask me for my ID, they want to know how old I am. They say I'm too young to get you, and I tell them it's for you, but they
Then
look at
lie a little. What's wrong with you?
plus Granny, I want you to be around for a long time. I don't know if this is healthy.
Oh, you're withholding my cigarettes and beer. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, I will put a curse on you if you don't take care of my cigarettes and beer, Sonny.
Okay, Granny, but can you cut down? Can you at least just kind of I mean a pack and a six pack every day? It's like
That's the name of my game, Sonny. That's how I play it.
oh well, Granny, I love you.
Oh,
And
thank you, Sonny. Have a cigarette.
oh no, thank you. I don't smoke, but I'll take some beer.
All right, there's some beer. What kind of a schmelzer are you when you don't smoke cigarettes?
Well, I find it interferes with the beer, but uh, you know, I'm so glad that you're taking care of me instead of my parents, because boy, they were really bad.
I know that. I raised your mother. I know that. They're just jerks. So
Evelyn. Hi, honey. Mom just got out of prison and I put your name down as a responsible person.
Oh, Mom, I'm so glad to have you back home.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You never visited me.
well, it was a little hard. You seem to be like in solitary most of the time, but
Yeah, I just act out. I can't help it.
well, there's been some changes at home too. But
My house? You've changed my home?
well, yeah, that was kind of the first thing we changed.
We?
Yeah, me
You
and
replaced me?
well, no, I got married.
You got married?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Well, again, it was hard to communicate with you while you were in prison, and plus, I just figured you'd be upset.
Of
So,
course I'm upset.
well,
Divorce that person immediately.
um, phew,
Get
well,
it down. Hey, Jimmy. I'm so grateful for all you do here for me around the house while I'm at work all day. But I really need you to step it up a little bit. And, like you didn't fold the towels right and you burned the dinner. You really, really need to get your act together.
I, I'm I'm sorry, Aunt Jill, but can I go home?
Not yet, dear, not yet.
Yeah, I miss my mom and my dad.
I know they're away on a really long trip and so you're here with me and and gosh, Jimmy, as long as I'm saying things, the bathroom wasn't cleaned again, you know,
Oh,
like I just don't know what you do with your day.
well, I got school, and then I got the 4-H after school, and then I also volunteer down at the hospital cleaning bedpans.
So I think, Jimmy, what we'll do is just have you get up earlier so that you can finish all your chores so that I can continue, what I need to do during the day, which, I need to do my things.
Yeah, I know, but you never let me see you do your things, and
Well, they don't allow children at the tennis club, dear, but
well, if I work extra hard and I'm really good, will you let me go home?
let's find out what your sister's doing. Maybe she can come stay with me and do all my chores.
I like that if you would get Alice.
And scene. This photograph was taken during World War II. And as far as I know, well, that's my mother on the far right, and her cousin, who turned out to be my godmother, who was a very fussy woman. The woman on the left, I believe, is my grandmother. It's hard to tell with the hat, but she's certainly getting the sunscreen or whatever they used in the 1940s to make sure they weren't getting burnt. And the gentleman smoking the cigarette in the back is my mother's cousin, and she had a crush on him for a long time. She had met my father, and they were a couple, but he was in the Navy. He was away in the Navy, someplace in Panama, getting into barb rolls. Anyway, I don't know who was taking the picture, but Marion, my mother's cousin, looks very happy about it, but my mother's not. So someone's taking the picture, and I think she realizes that some of her butt cheeks are showing. My mother was a very proper person. And I'm sure when she saw that photograph, I wasn't around when she first saw it, there was quite a reaction. So that is the story. It's called Summer at Wells Beach in the 1940s.
Come on, Greta. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't you ever heard of kissing cousins?
Why, of course I have. The neighbors up the hill, they've been crossbreeding for decades.
Well, we
I
don't have.
like the way their noses point out and then back in.
Oh, well, we don't have to take it that far.
We don't have to do anything we don't want to do.
That's true, but I've always taken a shining to you.
Well, thank you. I have taken a shining to you too, because you're shiny.
I'm shiny. Well, then we ought to just go with that.
All right. All right. I'm here. I'm ready for you. I'm all here for you.
You're on board. Well,
Earl.
Well, I didn't expect you to be so willing.
Whoa, you were hoping I wouldn't be.
Well, I didn't know it'd be this easy.
Well, my middle name is Ever Ready. I'm Ever Ready. Earl.
Well, I'm starting to have second thoughts.
Well, you're entitled. You're entitled to have I got a list. You're choice number 2. So I got a list of 10 choices. I'm fine with anything you want to do, Earl.
Wow, you're just so, I guess it's like you said, ever ready. You're so ready to, doesn't matter. Whoever needs a battery, you're there.
I believe in two-timing.
Tag in Joan. Tag out Lynn and Tom. Oh, Gwendolyn, is that what you're wearing tonight?
It's my not in mourning shirt.
Yes, but dear, a lady needs to be covered up.
Well, I'm as covered up as I can be. I mean, sure, it's cut off at the, you know.
A
Mother,
lady,
it's just so modest. I don't know what's wrong with this shirt.
lady must have decorum, my dear. We have to have decorum, and you don't want anything showing. You don't want to give people the wrong impression.
You make me wear 3 bras and 2 undershirts to
Mhm.
flatten me out. I mean,
Well,
what else can I do?
You don't want men looking at your body parts with evil thoughts in their minds.
They run away when they see me because I look like such a freak.
You look beautiful, darling. It's
Beautiful, beautiful for you. Look at you. You look just. You know, one of these days, I'm going to take all my clothes off and I'm going to go out in the front yard and I'm going to sing Glory, Glory, Hallelujah.
Gwendolyn, you can't do that. What would the
Well,
neighbors?
I will.
Oh my God, we'd be the.
Yeah.
You cannot do that, Gwendolyn.
You think this is an idle threat? You think? Huh?
Gwendolyn, don't do it. Don't
think?
do it. Gwendolyn, I'm begging you, don't do it.
I
Tag
still
on
have 3
Susan.
undershirts and 4 bras on. What's the problem?
Well, I'll tell you something. While your grandfather here was over in the big one fighting the enemy, your grandmother was out there laying on the beach just having the time of her life.
That's what women do.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of other women that helped in the floor, but I don't get me wrong or nothing. I'm glad we had your mother, and I'm glad we have you, because we need a little whippersnapper, kind of keep us young and alive.
A whippersnapper. Oh, Grandpa, you are just so old-fashioned.
I know. I can't help it. The world has passed me by.
I'm snapping now. I'm just snapping my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like about you. You got spunk.
Spunk. Spunk it is. Get it
Yeah.
from you. Because it's
Well-
long gone, but
That's what I like about you. You've got the best sense of humor I've ever seen.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all your compliments. They make me feel great.
time to come in for another peel, madam. You can fix the other side of your face.
The doctor can see you at 12 tomorrow.
Thank you.
Popcorn.
Let's all go to the beach and show our butt cheeks.
Oh, let's do that.
Mhm.
And but you don't mind if mine.
I'm listening.
I have a few scars I don't want people to see.
Oh, Tony, we want to see your scars.
Do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right
know.
side or left side, Tony?
Maybe it's both.
Or maybe it is both.
You guys are just, as they say in Britain, I think, being cheeky.
Ah, nice pun. He does puns.
He does puns. He's very punny.
He is funny.
I know.
Just watch out for the sand.
Where's my beer? I want my beer. I need my beer. I gotta have it. I gotta have it now. I need my beer.
Granny, I don't have your beer, but I got something even better. I got it at one of them plant stores.
I'm listening.
I want you to try this. It's called Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, that was my best friend growing up in first grade.
Well, look at all these happy people.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
I
must
tell
be
you,
Mary Jane then.
it is the happy. It's the happy cigarette. That's
is
what I'm gonna get
Good
you.
stuff, man.
I could eat a whole pizza and 7 cows right now.
Oh my
I'm
God.
feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
You know, I'm going to interrupt this before they get too happy, guys. Thank you, Sonic Boom Boom. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Bye.
Oh, Susan, Marblehead, Mass.
Tom, Orlando, Florida.
Lynn, Rotunda, West Florida.
And Joan.
That lady
Yeah.
that
she's
lady that
from
left.
Waltham, Massachusetts.
Yeah, you'll see her in a minute. Anyway, this is Sonic Boom Boom, and we'll be back the fourth Sunday of next month too. So see you in September. Well, we'll be back next week too, but they won't be here as a group until September.